Hey there folks, just a really short video today because I wanted to show you our experiment of raspberry and wild strawberry interplanting experiment from last year. I wanted to quickly show you our experiment from last year, which is raspberry plants interplanted with wild strawberry as a ground cover, as a living mulch. It's a very interesting to me combination because I don't really like to weed or dig in raspberry patches, and it's been mostly a success. You can see that the wild strawberries are already flowering here, and they'll be ready to harvest in maybe a month. And even though there are some weeds growing through, such as our most common and pervasive weed, the couch grass, it's really not much, considering that the raspberries were initially planted in this type of space, which is not really prepared bed, but more like our regular natural grass paths. You just did a single dig over and planted the raspberry canes, and there is stuff growing through. There is some of the original plantain here, as long as the couch grass and the crabgrass. There are some dandelions, there is some vetch growing, so some of the original plants have remained, but mostly they have been crowded out of the raspberries and strawberries combination. So I find this very convenient, and also getting a second harvest out of the same space is very nice. The main problem which we have is that the wild strawberries are really prolific growers, and they try to run away from their original planting as much as possible. So it's not as easier to control them. And also the raspberries, they try to escape in any direction possible, but I don't mind that, and in time this bed will be modified to better suit those properties. You can see that from this side I put a board, and there's almost no growth here on this side, just an occasional raspberry or strawberry, but not too much. This is enough of a weed guard, so to speak. And on this side, this whole section of raspberries wasn't here last year, and all of the pots were not covered in wild strawberries, so there is that. So what we will probably have to do is widen this bed a little bit, put another weed guard here, and reserve that space for our experimental grapevine growing interplanted with flowers bed, and see what happens.